Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to week 1 of NFL. I had to miss it, sadly. I was put on suspension by YouTube for the EDP video. So, since I got put on suspension for that, we back now. And now since I missed week 1, and week 1 was crazy, yo. I'm only gonna react to the crazy games. So any crazy games that happen, teams getting blown out, niggas getting injured, big hits, big fights break out. We watching those games. I'm not finna just react to every fucking game that comes on. Nah. Basketball wise, you already know what's going down. I got my team set up. But if there's a crazy game that does happen during the NBA season, you already know. But anyways, though, let's get right into this. We have this week in sports ball, NFL week 1. Boy, this was a crazy-ass week one. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
The culture is actually damn good.
That player you got. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, this is by Urinating Tree. Shout out to Urinating Tree.
Dearest mother, I regret to inform you that I must send my fondest farewells. Football season has started again, and the front lines call to me. My service to the shitpost will take months of my life. The toll it will take on my sanity will be great. But I know I do it for the greater good. I may march to my death, but take comfort, mother. Know that the game is a sacrifice we're all willing to make. We must push for greatness, and the 2023 season begins. Please take this video as tribute to my resolve. Much love, shitposter number 1939. The back-to-back title push will commence in the deafening confines of Arrowhead, as Chris Jones lounges in a suite desiring more payment. And Travis Kelce's out with a hyperextended knee. Who gives a shit, we all say? They have Mahomes! Detroit's tough and Dan Campbell has cojones the size of cantaloupe, but there'll be no catches tonight. The Chiefs took that literally. Kadarius Toney was such ass that he single-handedly thrust the Lions right into the damn game. Throwing a guy who was a into the fire, what a great idea. Kansas City has what we call the week 1 rust.
Damn.
Detroit was the better team.
Yeah, it was damn near like nobody couldn't catch, bro. Bro, where was y'all hands?
They're only down by 1. Mahomes is just gonna bullshit out another victory like he usually does.
Plenty of time. Looking in the middle. Dropped again.
Tony, you've had more drops than your fucking rap album tonight. Giants fans are celebrating your failure like it's another Super Bowl. The Chiefs jumped out like Jawan Taylor pre-snap and they're forced to go for it on a 4th and 25. Fail that because Sky Moore also can't catch. To think Kelce was more missed than Jones. Patented self-destruction and Detroit has legitimate hope.
That shit was crazy.
Good news, Chiefs fans. Chris Jones and the team have come to agreement on a new contract. With how the defensive trench was getting overrun, it's needed salvation. The terms are such. Wait a minute, this seriously can't be it. A 1-year deal with incentives? Kansas City didn't even forgive the fines from his holdout. He could probably get the big deal he wants in the offseason, but oh right, the Chiefs will probably just chuck the tag on him. Jones's gamble got him the equivalent of a bread maker and a used $25 gift card to Bennigan's. Word of advice, Chris, fire your agents. They gave you some of the shittiest advice possible. I bet next they'll tell you to invest in SPACs and timeshares. The Nick Bosa holdout loomed large, and the Niners know he's a key component to their defense. It's obvious to anyone watching that they had no choice. Unleash the waves of money at Bosa's doorstep. 5 years and $122 million.
Woo! That boy got paid.
Award of highest paid edge
Get your money, bro. Get your money.
It had to be done, but I'd try to avoid looking at their 2024 cap situation. Just keep it buried with all the skeletons from past regimes, please. There's a match in Pittsburgh to prove your mettle in. There's some hope in Steelers land. Undefeated preseason with the offense looking competent, and then... Yes, this is totally what we were expecting here. Did we really say hope? San Fran straight up pants them in every facet of play.
Well, San Francisco whooped their ass.
Everything. Say, Pat Pete, how many interceptions did you end up with? Brock Purdy was so easy to read that he diced up that ballyhooed zone D all game long. The only players who showed up for the black and gold were Presley Harvin and TJ Watt. Kenny Pickett was dog shit, Matt Canada's offense was puke, the defense sold more than local real estate, and Mike Tomlin uttered something about the standard or some shit. Pittsburgh hasn't been this destroyed since the steel mill shut down. The Niners. Setback? More like complete domination. I don't know what the hell you pissed off Baltimore, but I'd strongly recommend appeasing that god before it's too late. On the surface, it's a rather convincing win. The Texans were outclassed in many ways. Ravens teammate CJ Stroud's debut was miserable as possible. The standard fare with little drama against a team they should beat. However, the blood toll must be paid, and it will be brutal in cost. Mark Andrews ruled out before the game. Ronnie Stanley injured. Tyler Linderbaum injured.
God damn!
Chris Williams tore his
Woo!
J.K. Dobbins cursed to hell and back. Torn Achilles after a torn ACL on a contract year. The gods show absolutely no mercy. And to make it worse, Lamar was far from optimal in the new offensive scheme. Still time to right the ship there, but the injuries, man. Did you make a deal for 2012? Is that the reason why there's so much pain here? We did say it was going to be when, not if, Joe Burrow would be getting the big bucks. Everything has been lining up for this moment to happen. He'll be shattering records with his new deal. And the time has come for the Bengals to pay up. Back up the Brinks truck, boys! It's gonna be raining government greed. He's getting that Paycor money now, baby.
That boy got paid!
Guaranteed.
That boy got paid.
Position is secure with an elite talent for years to come. And it'll probably come with a new stadium to hold Cincinnati hostage with in the future as well. Now to see if the Bengals can find a way to keep T. Higgins around long term. That'll secure pretty much everything they need to make more runs.
Facts.
Burrow's first opponent on the docket? A bunch of elves. Little did the Bengals know that these elves had access to mithril armor and hid in the mystical woods. As Cincy slowly treks through the domain, it becomes a sequel to the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. Ambushed at every angle by slings of arrows, charging infantry and cavalry as they're whittled away one by one. The freshly paid General Burrow had generational levels of rust, unable to muster any counterattack against their foes' waves of attacks. The offense stymied under a litany of magic spells and alchemy alike. Joe Burrow was forced to retreat from battle with less than 100 yards passing, and the Browns celebrate a hard-earned win. Cleveland is Cleveland, huh? Nice bulletin board material, Jamar. Why not double down on it as those elves use you as target practice? Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Bryce Young will get harsh lessons thrown at him with rapid speed. Even on his first touchdown pass, where Hayden Hurst chucks it into the crowd in a Madden animation. The rest will be sniped from the air by Jesse Bates.
Woo!
Multiple times we might add.
Damn!
Today we ask a long-debated question. Can you win a football game without competent quarterback play? This technically could be answered by either team, but it's correct for Atlanta. You can thank the overhauled defense and Bijan Robinson becoming Superman and carrying the offense. Tyler Algier did as well, which is going to frustrate the living hell out of fantasy football owners everywhere. You think Arthur Smith really gives a shit about that, though? You got the win. That's all that matters. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Anthony Richardson will do... okay. Really, he was able to not look like a complete greenhorn? Very well then. It unfortunately doesn't mean a damn thing for the Colts despite their defense going balls out in a blaze of glory. Perhaps if the offense could convert on a fourth down every once in a while or hold on to the football, maybe then they could have stolen this game in the dead of night.
Damn.
Fortunately for them, Jacksonville wasn't all that keen on pushing forward with any sort of success. Thank you, Colts defense, playing your goddamn lights out. Things seemed manageable, though, until one moment in particular.
First down and 20. Oh, Lawrence hit as he got rid of the football.
This is still a live ball. The refs have not signaled anything.
Touchdown!
It is taken all the way back into the end zone by DeForest Buckner.
Let this be a lesson to you kids. When you don't hear the whistle, keep playing.
Facts.
The ball's still live.
That's something you learned in middle
The
school.
Colts are the epitome of raw and lacking their best weapon on offense, or else they may have been able to do something. What a pity, falling short yet again in week 1. For the 10th year in a row. You're gonna get AR killed with the way you're using him. The sun has come out in DC. The stench of perennial failure is gone. And the fans respond by coming out of their fallout shelters. Washington has sold out their home opener. How fitting of a way to celebrate such an event with an insanely agonizing showing that raises everyone's blood pressure by 30 points. And better yet, make it against an alleged contestant in the Caleb sweepstakes starring Josh Dobbs. Painful interceptions, fumbles in the red zone, more fumbles conveniently leading to a defensive touchdown. You got it, kids! Never doubt the hunger of a dog that hasn't eaten in a week. And never doubt it from a team fighting for jobs. It gets to the point that Arizona has the lead. A 6-point one. God help us all. Fortunately, Washington's playing the Cardinals. Montez Sweat all but saves their ass. Sam Howell does the rest. Did we really need another Baker Mayfield in the NFL? Apparently so. The game plays out like the Dan Snyder era. Incredibly ugly. Do yourself a favor and just run with it. Don't ask questions, just go. Derek Carr's era has begun in New Orleans, and the hope is that he can drive the Saints back to relevance after years of drifting in neutral. Right after this opening kickoff fumble. Ideally, this should set the tone for a win, but these are the Titans we're talking about. Their offensive line is the epitome of suspect, and their QB is Ryan over the hill, getting absolutely nothing going when they managed to hold the ball in their hands. It was a ticking time bomb.
That would have been a hell of a catch.
Any chances Ryan had were thrown as picks or rushed out of some of the shittiest throws in this hemisphere. The Saints weren't even that good on offense. They didn't score a damn TD until late in the third, but you don't need to if your opponent can do nothing but kick field goals. Who needs touchdowns, right? King Henry sent another man to the spirit realm and you get
damn
performance as a reward. This may be as bad as it was against Cincy. You know what game I'm talking about. The Saints defense feasts. And oh, they feasted on this rotting carcass. They'll call it another Mardi Gras, because why not? Cheap wins are still wins. Oh, Vikings, will you ever find a way to not break your fan spirits? You've been doing it pretty much every season of your existence, and you did it again today. Kirk Cousins was balling in the first half. 273 yards of passing against a team struggling to find an identity. Should be an easy win, right? Do you know what team you're watching here? This O-line can't perform for shit. Cousins is getting destroyed in the pocket. Are you all that shocked that he's coughing up the ball every chance he gets? No presence in the running game, and oh boy, another red zone INT by Cousins. On goddamn you. He took a while to start up, but Baker managed to hold his own and play the role he does best. The underdog. He carves up a Vikings defense still recovering from Donatel syndrome and gets them the lead. Minnesota does the time-honored tradition and just folds. They do little on offense in the fourth quarter and lose. To a team expected to do next to nothing this season, they decide that this was the time to reinforce stereotypes. No big contract and no win. I'd be pissed too, Justin. Was this a throwback to 2021? If you were to watch this game, you'd think that the Rams were gunning for a title defense. First half, normal expectations. Seattle imposing their will on a team looking old and dead to rights. This should be a relatively quick recap of a game where the Legion runs away with a dub, we make some cheap jokes at LA and call it a day. But then the doink happened before half. After such a display of awkward kicking, the reverse card was drawn.
Damn.
Matthew Stafford spun the clock back 5 years as he skied the ball to an army of kids. What nagging injuries? He looks incredibly healthy here. Seattle's offense? Back to 2021 levels of shit. Geno Smith could not use his newfound magic against his foe. Hey DK, can you still not manage to name a player in the Rams secondary? Gave a cheap shot to one of them. I'll give some names to remember. Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell. They roll off the tongue. Are the Rams back? I want to see more before I say it. Week 1 can get pretty fucky. Bears fans are a special breed of stupid. I'd be too if I kept getting fed snake oil by the same damn shysters. You talk all this shit about how well you're going to do. You're gonna stake a claim in the division. You're going to finally upend your Lord Green Bay. We're going to eat our doubts as the new regime washes away the stains of old. You know what?
I was hoping y'all would kick these motherfuckers' ass, but nah, y'all let me down, Chicago. When I root for y'all, Chicago, y'all always let me down. 2006, I ain't gonna never forget that goddamn Super Bowl against Peyton Manning. Y'all let me down, bro. Get it right, Chirac. Get it right.
At least Saxonville accomplished something before their fans boasted to the heavens. What was it all for? A bunch of screen passes in both trenches being mauled? To get lorded over by Big Brother 3 hours to the north yet again? Aaron may be gone, but you sure as shit made Jordan Love look like him. I don't care what happens from this point forward, Bears fans are locale of the week. With all the bullshit that we're spreading for this to be the result? Good going, you fucks. You just made Packers fans infinitely more insufferable. I hope you're happy. The reign of Sean Payton has officially begun at Mile High. Clean the sins of the hacks before them is of the utmost priority. Rehabilitated Russell Wilson showcased against the boogeyman of Josh McDaniels.
Let's ride, Bronco Nation.
What a sight it would be. The revelations are about. Denver is scoring touchdowns in the red zone. The lunar eclipse last year now happening multiple times in a game. The only thing you had to do to get it was trade any competent kicking game you had. A missed PAT and shanked field goal will be their undoing. A comedy of errors ensues where everything that could go wrong does. Falling to the chiseled sword of a suave-controlled Jimmy G as your offense sputters at the worst possible times. The more you try to change things, the more they never do. Denver loses another game where they can't score more than 16 points. Josh McDaniels continues to ruin the franchise. Remember, Broncos country, the ride never ends.
Let's go Raiders!
Home. It's not as a player, but he will get a hero's welcome, much to the chagrin of the rest of the league. With his presence, will New England to an upset win? Starting out, that answer's no. Jalen Carter's going direction, and Darius Slay runs away with their momentum for the Big Six. However, Philly's not just interested in winning in blowout fashion. They have to toy with their prey first.
Damn!
Hope of escape, so they squirm and burn off all of their energy. Make it easier to feast on their innards. They'll sputter on offense as the Pats' legendary defense revives.
I was expecting a blowout right here.
Mac Jones will shake off the Patricia and Judge Rust and return to rookie form. But they're still always within arm's distance. Philly can take them out easily.
Run play for Hurts all the way.
Damn.
Ball comes out. Ball is coughed up.
Or that will happen. The Predator is vulnerable, and New England can strike with haste.
Here's Jones. Pass short of the sticks and it's dropped anyway.
But wait, to countermove. The fight continues to rage and Philly can put them away again.
Across the middle, and it's knocked down.
The bullshit of Brady infects them by proxy. Time is ticking down. Can the Patriots do it? Can they drive the dagger for the kill?
Here's Jones throwing. Catch is made. Did he get the feet down? Is he in? They say yes. Booty, the rookie.
Nope. Oh no, he never got the second foot down. With that, Philly drives their teeth into their prey after a heroic struggle. It was ugly as hell, but they will eat. If you don't have tough luck, you have none to begin with. Herbert versus Tua. The debates about their draft positions and skills continue to rage on in the fires of NFL discourse. In this matchup, it'll be a fight to the death. Blow after blow thrown by each fighter in unison. Defense not needed. It's a purebred shootout that'll be remembered for a while to come. Miami can't stop the running attack of the Chargers. Not San Diego can't stop Tyreek Hill or an inside slant route.
Damn.
Birds of a feather. And more alarming for both since they've tried everything to fix glaring issues on those fronts. What we get is a back and forth affair. Tension aplenty as the lead switches sides frequently. However, one side is a glaring weakness, and that man's name is J.C. Jackson, currently wanted in LA for theft of millions of dollars. The final play of the first half is masterpiece. Dumbass committed blatant PI on a receiver surrounded by 3 other Chargers with no time left. That spot foul got Miami into field goal range, and they converted their fuck up. In the second half, Jackson was deliberately targeted on the field. Dude covered as well as tattered loincloth. No wonder why he was benched. Tua proved to his haters he couldn't throw by skying the ball for over 400 yards. 200 of them to Tyreek alone.
Damn.
Dimes on top of dimes. A performance for the ages.
Boy was throwing
Capped off by a
dots.
final drive of legend.
Ozakoma is in the backfield. And they go to the end zone and caught. Hill, touchdown! Touchdown!
If only they didn't miss the extra point. You believe the Chargers would respond, but that would imply they weren't cursed by demons. The offense sputters because they panic when Miami manages to blitz them. The one time J.C. Jackson doesn't let a receiver catch the damn ball. If he doesn't fuck that up, the Chargers win. Every time they snatch defeat from the jaws of victory becomes even more unbelievable. Football is definitely back.
Yep.
The New York Giants showed us things that we never expected. On a rainy, miserable night in North Jersey, all of us witnessed a horrific collapse in real time. Dallas hijacked anything resembling hope and decency in order to deliver great humiliation to their hated rival. New York's optimism vanished faster than the entire right side of their offensive line. Pure destruction at every turn. And Danny Derps is at least getting paid handsomely to get destroyed in the pocket and play like shit. Cowboys didn't have to do much of anything, just watch as the Giants self-destructed in front of them and merely pick up the pieces.
Facts.
And they still crushed their opponent.
42 fucking 0.
No team had ever given up a pick 6, committed 3 turnovers, surrendered 7 sacks, and had a blocked field goal return for a TD in the same season. The G-Men had it all happen in one game.
God, Dallas out here looking like it's the 90s, bro. What the fuck?
And it felt like it wouldn't end.
God
So a
damn.
full performance that Kadarius Toney himself dropped by to talk shit. New York suffers horrific trauma the day before remembering horrific trauma. Woefully unprepared with poor execution. Dallas just pissed on your grave. Well done. This was a simple game of Monday Night Football where nothing of note happened whatsoever. Aaron Rodgers threw for
Karma comes back around. It always comes back around, don't it? Don't it, you son of a bitch? Yes, sir. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Karma comes back around, don't it? Karma comes back around. Now, if y'all remember, I told y'all in a video, I told y'all about this nigga Aaron Rodgers and that little girl and why I hate the Packers, right? This was karma. God worked in mysterious ways. I don't know how to explain it, but God did. Hey, look. I hope that little girl is doing well for herself. I'm pretty sure she's a grown woman now. That little girl, all he had to do was ride that little girl bike, and none of this would have happened. Probably would have won another Super Bowl by now. But nah. This is payback for that little girl, bruh. All you had to do was ride that little girl bike. We told you. Me and my nigga was holding up the little girl. We was trying to tell you to come take her bike. She was the only person. She was the only person with your jersey on. You knew you wasn't the man back then, nigga. It was still Brett Favre team. And that little girl was rooting for you. And you let her down. This is what you get, Aaron Rodgers. This is what you get, bruh. God don't forget, because God did. This is exactly what you get, bastard. That's what you get. You should have took that little girl bite. She was your biggest fan too. You let her down so much. And she was rocking your jersey. Wasn't nobody rocking your jersey. Everybody was rocking Brett Favre jersey. You knew you was the backup.
a lot of yards and the Jets won. Nope, this is totally not getting separated due to all the bullshit that happened. Rodgers definitely didn't suffer a potential career-ending injury in this one either. When it rains, it pours. Church bell, do your thing.
Bring out Jadine! Bring out Jadine! Bring out Jadine! Bring out Jadine!
God damn.
Unit lost.
Unit lost.
God damn. All these injuries and
Unit lost.
God damn, all these injuries in just 1 week. Bro, week 1 was crazy, bro. This is the craziest week 1 I think we've ever had.
Unit lost.
The bloodlust of the football gods will never be quenched. Amen.
It's frustrating because I called their ass L's and we just lost to some L's, so I'm pissed on my part. I'm pissed on that end.
Miles made a big point about, I guess, bulletin board material with all the L stuff and all that. What did you make of all that throughout the week leading up to it?
Shit, he just want to have some attention. So.
Damn. But anyways, so that's just go about do it for this one, man. Week 1 was crazy, man. Like I said, any crazy games, we're definitely going to react to them. I have them ready for you all Monday. Yeah, I'm mad that I missed out on week 1, man. They waited till I got suspended for the craziness to ensue. But anyways, though, that's just going to about do it for this one. I'll see you on the next video. Till then, peace out.